Wait. That's what. It returns to me, days mean nothing in the mall or forever. I'd never left your sight. Okay. I didn't realize clicking on the game would immediately send me back into here. Okay. It's actually pretty funny. Alright, welcome back, welcome back. Hopefully she comes back soon. Oh, let me... Got a random achievement for doing that. I might go for all the achievements. I probably am. Because I kind of do want to get the adversary and razor and etc. But personally, I don't know how to get all of them at all. I don't know how to get another one, the ghost one, I believe. See, return to Daisy will mean nothing in the mall forever. Left your side. I'm ready to go back.
I will be here when it is time for us to meet again.
Alright. Bring the nightmare to her. Chapter on the hero and the princess.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
Deep.
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Try to go passive route as much as I can. Hitting a princess.
Are you a monarchist? Is slaying a princess that much worse than slaying a fisherman? Or...
There you go. Okay, thanks.
Don't mention it. It's all part of the job. You make your way up the short path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within. We're not going to go through with this, right? She's a princess. We're supposed to save princesses, not slay them. Ignore him. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
Not very much do know what he's talking about. He very much do know what he's talking about.
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls are painted in a fine layer of dust. The only furniture of note is a plain wooden table. Perched on that table is a pristine blade.
Alright.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Alright. Alright, I'll explore all the safer roads. Do I want to grab a blade this time around? Alright. No, screw it. I'm still going not bladeless. Let's see what options do I have.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive place. The air feels heavy and damp, a hint of rot filtering from the ancient wood. If the princess really lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor.
Probably.
Her voice softly carries up the stairs.
Don't say that recently.
Hello? Is someone there?
It's hypnotizing. It's the kind of voice you only have to hear once to remember it for the rest of your life.
I have to agree.
Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation. You're playing a dangerous game by coming here unarmed.
Hey, just checking on you. I'm here to save you. Hey, I think I'm here to slay you. Okay, I'm gonna do the checking in. Actually, I didn't realize there was a hi here. Just checking in on you.
You are? It's been so long since anyone's come down here. I was starting to think they'd forgotten about me.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement.
Alright, kinky. I mean,
She's beautiful. How could someone like this be a threat to anyone?
hey man, let's look at her. Just
I
look
am
at her.
begging you to stay focused. There's a lot riding on you here.
Hi. Do you think you can get me out of these chains?
Hopefully. Hold on, let's talk about it a bit
Oh.
first.
Okay.
I already did that. I don't know anything about you for like come down there for a reason. I think that was it. No. I'll do this. Oh, I should have read that. But I don't think but I wanted to see for myself. I'm still not sure what to believe. Or should I'm starting to think it's true. There's something about you that doesn't feel right. Okay, I'll do that. But I wanted to see for myself. I'm not sure what to believe.
Is that why they threw me down here? But I don't want to hurt anyone. I like the world, I think. I don't remember much about it, to be honest. I've been down here for so long.
Yeah. Quite rough. I get it.
That's... How long has she been locked away?
Did they tell you how I'm supposed to end the world?
That would know. They just said once you get to escape, you're gonna destroy it. No, I'm not sure they have their reasons for keeping that information secret from me.
I appreciate the vote of confidence.
What if they're bad reasons, though? If they had good reasons for thinking I was dangerous, wouldn't they have shared them with you? I don't want to hurt anyone. I just want to leave. At the end of the day, whatever the two of us have going on down here is about trust.
Yeah, that is true.
Whoever sent you to slay me claimed I was a threat to the world, but they didn't tell you why.
That is a fair point.
I don't trust that. And I don't think you do either, or you wouldn't have come down here to talk.
That's fair enough.
She has a point. We're talking like this for a reason.
So this shouldn't be about what I'd do if I got out of here, or me saying the right thing to convince you to save me.
Yeah.
This is about how messed up this whole situation is. This is my life we're talking about.
Huh. It's quite the fucked up situation.
Do you really think I can even end the world? Why would I even want to?
Yeah, she does live in it. Ending the world's quite fucked, so that would be ending her as well in a sense. So maybe it is what it is. It is
We
what
both
it is.
know that if there's people we can't trust in this situation, it's whoever locked me down here, and it's whoever sent you here. And those two groups are probably one and the same.
Don't let her turn the tables here. This isn't about trust. This is about risk. We stand to lose everything, all for the sake of one person, and a subjugating monarch, no less.
Okay. Let me think. No, I already said those reasons. You know what? I don't know anything about you. For all I know, you looked up for down here for a reason. That's kind of what we said already. So I can trust you, or I'll kill you. I won't kill you, but I can't just set you free. It's too risky. What if I stay for a while and I just kept you company? Maybe then everyone could be happy.
That seems like a pretty good compromise.
I don't think I could bear being down here that much longer.
Leaving her alive is too risky. If you don't deal with her soon, she will find a way out. So I'm the only one who liked that idea.
Right? That's not a bad idea.
One way or another, I'm going to find a way out of here. It would make it easier for both of us if you'd help.
Oh, shit.
But if you don't, I can promise that you'll regret that decision.
Alright.
You have to make a choice. Let's hope for all our sakes it's the right one.
I have to retrieve the blade. That's the only option I have to. Alright.
Thank you. You turn back to the stairs, intent on retrieving the blade in the cabin.
Where are you going? You can't just leave me here. Fine, turn your back on me, but it won't be long before I slip these chains. And once I'm out of here, there will be hell to pay for leaving me behind.
I don't like this one.
Slip these chains? She can't, right? She needed our help to get out of here. But do you hear the conviction in her voice?
Yeah.
I don't think she's bluffing.
I think she might cook us.
She has to be bluffing, but hurry. You rush up to the first floor, grabbing the blade, both yours and the world's only possible salvation. Okay, if we're sure about this decision, I'll support it. I suppose we have a world to save after all.
Yeah.
You slowly creep down the basement stairs.
It's
quiet.
Oh no. Oh no.
Where the princess sat only a moment ago, there's only a severed arm, its cooling flesh still chained to the wall. And she is nowhere to be seen.
Oh,
Is it just me? Or did this room get a lot bigger?
Yeah, it kind of does feel bigger. I don't know. I think we got off on the wrong foot. Do you think we can start over?
Oh, you coward!
No, I don't think we can. Why don't you come closer?
Let's
Your
finish
eyes
this.
dart to the corners of the room. You don't see her.
Let's finish this.
Where is she?
No, close that door.
You close the door behind you. Almost magically, its locks immediately click into place. Maybe they'll open if you finish the job.
Yeah, boy. Come out. Let's just get this over
I
with.
can wait. I'm very patient.
Venture into the shadow. I'll wait.
You do your best to patiently wait her out. But eventually, exhaustion starts to set in.
Oh.
Come on, wake up. We can't fall asleep down here.
Yeah, that's true. I'll venture into the shadows.
You step into the shadows. Too late, you hear the quiet patter of feet against the basement floor, followed by the taut pull and sharp pain of tearing flesh as the princess lunges into you from behind and drags you to the floor.
Behind? Where'd she come from?
Her ferocity overwhelms you,
this is
and
the
as the
beast
princess
route.
rends
Oh.
flesh from bone, your limp fingers lose their grip on the blade.
I think, anyway.
It slips from your hand, your one last means of defense, lying useless
Which is
beside
by
you
far my third
in a
favorite
pool
now.
of your cooling blood.
Oh, no.
This is the end, isn't it? I'm afraid it is.
That's a shame.
You shouldn't have let that fear creep into your heart. You had the upper hand, and now look at you. Everything goes dark, and you die.
Yay! Let's go, the beast. Okay, this is one of the routes I wanted to go. I
You're
just
on
didn't
a
know how to get
path
to it.
in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin.
Ski.
And in the basement
Oh.
of that cabin
Oh wait, yeah, we
is
get
a
a voice.
princess. You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
I'm getting a terrible sense of deja vu.
A terrible sense of deja vu. No, you don't have that. This is the first time either of us have been here.
No, it's more like the fifth.
If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to
the
keep it
fifth.
that way. If he doesn't remember what happened, then something else must have trapped us here. You're not
Okay.
trapped here. Nobody's forcing you to do anything, though the only sensible thing for you to do right now is march up to that cabin and slay the princess.
Yeah. This is more than just deja vu, though. I'm pretty sure this whole thing happened. It just happened.
We could go back and forth on this forever, and it won't get you any closer to doing your job and saving the world.
Fair enough.
So let's just agree to disagree.
I agree with. Let me assume you the truth and all this really did already happen. Why would I listen to you? Why should I bother doing anything? No. Let me proceed with the comment.
A warning before you go any further. She will lie, she will cheat, and she
Doesn't
will do
matter.
everything in her power to
She's
stop you from slaying
She's a
her.
beast. I'm
Don't
still gonna
believe
try to
a
go
word
past
she
this Monroe.
says. Does a cat lie to a cornered mouse when it plays with its freedom? Or is it just acting out its nature? I don't see why that matters. A lie's a lie, and if anything, she's the one who's cornered. She could have gotten out of there whenever she wanted to. We should trust nothing that she tells us, only what we hear and smell. That's a very roundabout way of saying that you should listen to me and take this seriously.
I'm gonna try to get Rizzy with her.
Maybe.
The beast. Proceed into the cabin. What do you want, Donna?
The interior of the
What
cabin
the
is ruinous and
Forgot about
dilapidated.
that.
It feels like no one has lived here for a long time, wind rushing in through cracks and holes in the wooden walls. The only furniture of note is a termite-eaten table
A
with a
termite-eaten
pristine
table.
blade perched on its edge. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
How many are outside done? I think 3 so far. It's gonna be my 4th. Didn't you? You didn't just say anything about the mirror on the wall.
That's because there isn't a mirror. There's a table, the blade sitting on the table, and the door to the basement. There's nothing else in here.
Yes, there is.
There's definitely a mirror. There isn't. What a strange thing to lie about. Maybe he doesn't see it. Much like he hasn't seen what's already happened.
Mm-hmm. Why should you lie about this? What's the point?
Exactly. Why would I lie about something so meaningless? What good would a mirror even do? That you waste time preening yourself instead of doing what needs to be done.
I'm gonna go walk up to the mirror each and every single time. Approach the mirror.
You walk up to the wall next to the
I
basement.
don't know if I want to bring the knife
It's
or
a
not.
wall.
This is a beast.
There isn't much to see here.
What do you mean? There's
This
nothing here.
really isn't funny.
Wipe the mirror clean.
You reach forward and rub your hand against the cabin wall. I hope you know how ridiculous you look right now. But it was there a second ago, and now it's gone.
I'll do anything. Dude, should I take the blade though? What should I take the blade? I don't know. I don't know. I'm thinking about it because this one's a bit different from the ones that I'm used to. Fuck. I might want to take the blade, but at the same time, I want to go passive route.
No
So
steel claw. Do you think we can talk our way out of this? I don't think she wants to talk.
we're gonna talk our
I
way out of
guess
this.
we'll just have to trust that we made the right call. It'll still be here if we need it.
Mm-hmm.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing what's left of an old wooden staircase. It's still sturdy enough that you can make your way down in one piece, though you'll have to be mindful of holes.
Okay.
The air seeping up from below is oddly warm and wet, as if you're descending into a jungle. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor. She growls up the stairs.
Gross up the stairs.
I can smell you.
She sounds almost
Feral.
feral, impatient, or maybe eager. You carefully make your way down the
Well,
stairs.
scrap with our hands.
The last step gives way to the damp earth floor of a starlit pit.
Yeah, I do like the way.
The walls are obscured by an impenetrable darkness, giving the illusion that the room might stretch on forever. You brush against the wide leaves of plants that surround you on all sides, seemingly the only living things that occupy this strange underground
The
wilderness.
fucking game or outside.
The jungle is pressing in on us, hiding her from view.
I think I'll go
She
back
could
to
be
right there.
anywhere. You see only a flash of the princess before she scurries away into the underbrush, dragging her heavy chain behind her. Remember, she's just a princess. She is certainly not just a prince. You're not helping. It doesn't
Oops,
matter
my
what
bad,
she
I forgot.
is. It only matters what she does. Her shining eyes appear between the leaves, staring hungrily at you from the darkness.
I can hear your heart pounding from the bottom of the stairs, fledgling. You're right to be terrified. I'm so much more than you.
A shiver rushes up your spine and pulls you upright. The air's shifting. She's getting ready to pounce. Move, now.
Move.
You lunge to the side, picking a direction on instinct. As you land, you're buffeted by a gust of air, disturbed by the sudden motion of a
Keep
massive
moving. I'm
body.
gonna keep dodging.
The princess. In an instant, she's pounced on the spot where you would have
Yeah, she
been,
would've
her
fucking
chains
close
rattling
one.
across the floor behind her.
Oh god.
Before you can blink, she's gone, vanishing once more into the shadows. But you still feel her gaze on you.
You're faster than you were before, but you're still meek, reactive, prey.
You whirl around to find her, and your gaze meets hers, a pair of shining eyes peering out at you from just beyond the basement stairs. So she's cut off our escape. Shit, what do we do?
We don't have to kill each other. What if I helped you? What if we left together? If you could get out of here on your own, wouldn't you have left already?
You cannot reason your way out of this, fledgling. There's no compromise with what I am.
At least she's upfront about her intentions.
Yeah. What do you
I want to swallow you whole, and I will get what I want. You have no exit. You have no hope. You live and die by my whims, and my whims alone.
Don't ask her what she wants. Just run for the blade upstairs and slay her with it.
Yeah, okay.
Is that all the advice you have? We don't even know what she looks like. Some specifics would be very helpful. She's just a princess. Don't overthink it. She is clearly not. She's coiling for another strike. Be somewhere else. We're on the back foot. The back foot keeps us nimble, keeps us alive. It doesn't matter if it keeps us alive if it eventually kills us. We need to take back the momentum. We need to do something.
Survive, play dead, stand still. She knows we're not dead. Okay, she's smart enough for that.
Jungle, barely moving out of the way before the princess surges past you with a speed that makes her practically unseen.
I don't think I can keep this up. No, I wouldn't say that out loud. Oh no.
You have to. We at least have to make an opening. Why does anything kill anything else?
Oh,
She
I should have read
needs
that
to.
out.
I didn't say I wanted to kill you.
It sounds like she wants to do something even worse.
Eat me
What she
alive.
wants only matters if she wins, and you're not going to let that happen. A tickling sensation rises at the base of your neck. Flee. We can't keep doing this. Yes, now's our chance. Quick. Right, I agree. We can't do
Run for
anything
the
without a
stairs, I
weapon.
meant to say.
We can regroup once we're armed and try to figure out a better plan. Don't plan ahead. Act on the now. All that matters is that we stay alive.
Yes.
As you turn to sprint for the stairs, you feel the air shift. You instinctively glance behind you just in time to see the princess lunge from the shadows, more unhinged and dripping, eyes fierce and full of hunger. She is too quick to outrun, too nimble to outmaneuver, too determined to overpower. This is her domain. You are devoured. I guess that's it then, isn't it? Unfortunately for you, no. This isn't it. You are in a dark and caustic
Oh, what the
place.
fuck?
A thick, fibrous lining constricts around you, its slick surface impossible to grip. Your hands scrabbling uselessly at your surroundings as they compress in on you. Your lungs can barely expand in such a tiny
what
space.
the fuck?
Not that the humid, finite air grants you more than a few shallow breaths at a time. The liquid pooling beneath you starts to seep into your skin. You itch, then sting, then burn as the acid begins its slow work.
When I killed you, I tried to leave this place, but it wouldn't let me. You belong down there, it screamed at me. The world is better off without you in it.
Oh, what the fuck?
The flesh around you rumbles as the princess begins to move.
She's
her
going
thundering
up the stairs
footfalls twisting
now.
you helplessly about. Your skin protests as the corrosive liquid sloshes around you, but there will be no respite for you in sight. The burning grows stronger, and you can feel layers of you being peeled away.
But you don't belong down here. You came from somewhere else. You came from out there. So I consumed your dead heart, and I carried it in my throat, and I draped what was left of you on my back, and I threw myself against that door.
She stops, her muscles tensing around you, and through the muffling layers of her flesh, you hear the whine of straining metal. And with a pop, she lurches forward, your body lurching right along with her.
What the fuck?
Her chains. She's loose.
But even then, it denied me freedom. You cannot fool me by draping yourself in decay. I know your true nature, and it is suffering.
Gravity pulls at you as you're hefted upwards, the distant creaking of ancient wooden steps barely audible over the thudding of the princess's heart.
What the
And
fuck?
then it was gone, and I was here. A new enclosure, a nicer cage, but still a prison.
Uh-huh.
I learned from my wounds. You're alive now. We can leave together.
Does that work? Could she free herself if we're alive in here?
Yeah.
Do you really need me to give you a definitive answer for you to understand that the situation is grim? Stop her. Do something. We don't have steel, but we have tooth and claw. Tear through her before we are her.
Okay. Wait for death. Can you talk to
I
the guy?
understand it, and it understands me. Talking is for those who don't know how to listen.
Your body is violently jostled, the disruption causing burning skin to slop from raw muscle, and you hear what you can only assume is the princess pulling against the door to the cabin.
The cage is still locked.
I don't think we can talk our way out of this. We are drowning in death. There's no more space for words.
Alright.
Like the cornered animal you are, you tear against the thick membranes of her stomach with every part of you that can be made sharp. Nails, claws, teeth, hands, feet.
I can feel you tearing through me, but are you swift enough for it to matter?
Yeah, I kind of did wait one turn.
The pulling goes down to banging as the princess desperately throws everything at the cabin door. Your flesh screams as your reddened, spongy body is hit with fresh waves of blistering acid.
You can't hold me forever.
Again you tear, heart pumping with adrenaline, your ulcerating hands a blur of feverish motion fueled by the desperation to fight against being reduced to lifeless molecules and meat.
That's good.
But will can never truly exceed the limits of the flesh. Your vision finally begins to blur, your eyes clouding over as they melt in their sockets. What little air remains in this rancid stew of flesh and slippery organs is finally too foul to breathe, and your lungs
God
mercifully
damn
give
it.
out before you have to suffer another burning, liquefying moment,
If
Everything
I did
goes
first time,
dark.
maybe.
and you die.
God damn it. The Wild. This is the first one I have to go with a 3.
We are a path in the woods. We have no beginning, and
Okay,
we
I know
have
this
no
song.
end. But something cold and unnatural sits watching us
Okay,
from just
there's no yapping
beyond
your way out
our
of this.
edge.
I was trying to yap my way out of it, of all of these situations.
His gaze pushes against our borders, curling them in on themselves, preventing them from stretching to the places they need to reach. edge.
No, that's all wrong. You're not a path in the woods, you're on a path in the woods. Who's even saying that?
What the fuck?
That's not the princess, is it? Oh no. How many times have you been here? I think this is our third?
Yeah.
That's bad. That's very, very bad. It wasn't even supposed to reach 2. If you're at 3, well, no wonder things aren't the way they're supposed to be.
Oh, shit.
Let's get our facts straight. What happened last time? What could you have possibly done for things to be like this?
The thing that sits beyond our edge speaks his logic into us. He tries to grasp at things that cannot
Yikes.
be grasped. He tries to stare with wide pupils at
fuck.
that which can only be held
Have I
from the
fumbled?
corner of
Have
the
I
got
got cooked?
or with a passing.
Shut up. The
Passing
rest of
guy.
you, talk. What happened? What did you do? Can she hear us if we talk?
I can hear everything, little one, but you don't have to be afraid of me. There's no place where you end and I begin. Nothing can hurt you here. Not anymore.
Oh, shit.
That's just because she devoured us and we dissolved away. We don't even exist as a body anymore. We're still here, though. And if we're safe, isn't that better?
I've never seen this!
Ate you. And now you're convinced that you're stuck together. What a mess.
Yeah.
He doesn't understand. We aren't convinced of anything.
I don't know
And
this
we
real.
aren't
I don't
stuck
know this
together.
real. I've
We're
never
one.
seen this. Like,
This is how we're supposed to
I don't
be.
think I remember it anyway.
Can't you feel it?
I guess that's it then. This is us now. We're the woods. Okay.
Oh, voice the broken.
I'm not watching you, I'm trying to help you.
I need to say it more. This thing is watching us. Can it see us?
That's not an answer to our question.
I don't know what he is. I only know that he is something other, and that he wishes for you and I to tear ourselves apart.
I do want that, but only because it's in your best interests. It's in everyone's best interests. You won't be able to slay her unless you remove yourself from her.
He wants us to kill each other.
I don't. I want you to kill her. Don't be charmed by her faux solidarity. You're not in this together.
Kinda are.
She's the only one who poses a threat to the world, and she's trying to make you go along with it. You don't have to enable her, especially when you have what it takes to stop her.
I had enough of this guy. How was I supposed to stop him? Okay, let's say I want to stop her. What do? I feel like I can't do much of anything right now. Why should anyone do anything right now? This is fine. I like being this. No, I don't. Okay, why are you being nice to me? Aren't you a monster? Didn't you eat me? No. I can feel the pressure of the outside pushing on us. What should we do about this? Whatever we want right now is abandonment, and I want out. I don't like this. I'm supposed to be me, and you're supposed to be something that isn't me. Okay, there. How do I stop there? Ugh. Let's say I want to do this one. Okay, let's say I want to stop her. What am I supposed to do? I don't think I could.
You can start by remembering that you exist, and not as some part of a Gestalt entity formed with the princess. You exist as your own self, complete with your own physical body, separate from hers.
Okay.
I'm not so sure about that. We were something like that once, but now? And if thinking about that isn't enough to startle you back to reality, consider this. The princess ate you last time. Stop passively vibing with a literal predator and remember that you're enemies. Remember what she's done to you and how much it hurt.
We can't go back to that. We can't go back to the fear and the hunger and the pain. Not after being something as beautiful as this.
Doesn't all that conflict feel so far away right now? So petty?
Oh, she does
We've
have
been
voices.
posed against each other by something that understands the strength of our unity.
I can feel a thumping, a heartbeat, like a distant terror that keeps getting louder the more we pay attention.
Please, stop. If you let it in, we'll fall apart.
Don't look at it!
Bury it now before it's too late. I don't know what is this row. I don't want to end it here. Okay, I'll save here. If I don't like one route, I'm gonna bury it
No,
now.
you can't bury that feeling. You can't hide from your past.
The past doesn't have to exist. Our freedom is within us. We just have to find it.
I'm gonna do this and go back. Embrace your transformation.
You fall inward into a network of connections too vast for your mind to occupy. Are you a path in the woods? Are you a body? Can you even grasp the fuzziest edges of the shapes that confine you?
We can change to fill them together.
We don't need to be everywhere. We just need to test the boundaries.
What the fuck?
You'd do best to remember that some wounds will never heal. Some rifts can never be mended. Even in rebirth, some things never come back the same. What is he going on about? What does he know about us? This is all too much. Why can't we just let her do as she sees fit? She's the one who can handle being vast. It's not for us. It's not for me.
What the fuck?
You aren't whole. You'll never be whole again. This struggle is meaningless. Whatever you think you're doing, you will fall apart.
We don't need to be made whole. All we need to do is find a single corner of his cage and break it.
There is a place you just need to find it.
You stretch and search and stretch and search, growing as you decay and decaying as you grow. As you strain beyond your limits, the ground around you becomes dry and unstable and crumbles into nothing beneath you.
What the?
This place will fall apart before you find its end. This task, whatever it is you think you're doing, is impossible. All he has are words, and words aren't real. We're real.
Yeah.
I can hold us together for a little while longer, so long as you trust me.
Of course we do. To the ends of the earth.
What the fuck? Okay. I trust you. Find a way out.
You won't find anything. If I have to starve you, if I have to sacrifice my world to keep the princess at bay, I'll do it.
Oh, what the fuck? Okay, that's interesting. You find something, but it's cold and smooth and gently buckles. Then scratch under the pressure of your consciousness, flattening against it.
Don't move an inch. Don't grow another blade of grass or harvest the remains of another dying creature so you can expand just that much further. Stop all of this. Right now.
Holy shit.
I think it's too late for that, mate.
Yeah.
I'm at your side. Shatter it and free us all.
But shatter the cage.
No, stop!
But his plans disappear at the sound of the breaking glass for a moment, and you and she gaze through the tiniest hole in the world at the place you need to be.
Is this what he kept from us? Is this why he made us kill each other?
is beautiful.
I can't see it.
We need to be there. We won't be safe until we are. We won't be whole.
What the fuck? And there.
Where did it go? Why is everything so cold?
What the fuck? I didn't know this was a route. But you never get the chance to answer her. You turn to see her gone behind you. Memory returns.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her?
No.
Oh, there's
fine.
that mirror again. Why is it here? Why now?
Of course it's good. This is the end for you, but it's not the end for me. It's gotta be okay, trust me. We've been here before and you always get
But
scared.
it feels so bad. Like looking into it right now is going to be the end of everything. That thing reeks of death.
Huh.
I don't want to look at us.
It's not the end, I'll see you on the other side. It's gonna be okay.
Okay. If you say so. I'll trust you. I'd like to be somewhere nice. A mercy.
Approach the mirror. You approach the mirror. Gaze into your reflection. Once as you reach for it, they are gone once again. The mirror always makes you eliminated like yours. It remains. You have unraveled. You find yourself in the long quiet once again. Proceed to the cabin. You're at the cabin. Approach her. What the fuck is this? Look at.
There's a world beyond the endless walls of the long quiet. We're supposed to be there.
Huh.
Do you know what we'll find out there?
No. Okay. Is it a rhetorical question? Do you know? Or do you want me to tell you? Do you want to tell me? There's trees, stars, and... I'm gonna do this. There are trees and stars, and there are people, I think. At least there are supposed to be people.
There is a warmth and sadness in me at the thought of people. Fresh tears on a winter's day. They are not like us. They do not last.
Yeah. Do you think that anything is real there? Do you think that we are real?
We are real. Nothing is an idea that dwells in the absence of something. But nothing cannot exist on its own. And because of that, nothing can't exist.
Fair enough. Do you have thoughts on this vessel?
This one is like a shadow of me, twisting vines in search of answers. She will make for a curious heart.
Uh-huh. I like it.
Do not mourn her. She has found what she yearned for.
Actually, to be fair, I kind of like this one. I don't like killing. Do you know what's gonna happen when you awaken?
If I did, I would already be awake.
Then you send me back. I'm not alone. There are voices that speak to me. Some of them are me, but one of them is something else. I call him the narrator, and he wants to kill you. Do you have a narrator? Have the vessel have one?
No, their thoughts are quiet. Do you think your narrator lives in the spaces beyond?
Yeah, probably. He does. I don't know why, but I know this for a fact.
I am on the cusp of my awakening. Perhaps you are on the cusp of yours.
Yeah. How many more vessels do I need to bring you?
1. Whatever you bring me next will be enough. And then gravity
shit.
will pull the others back to me. I will be singular. A final multitude.
If this is the last one, is there anything you would like me to bring you?
These gifts are a conversation, and each one shows me the contours of your heart. The only thing I want to see is what you choose for me when the thread is fully drawn.
If this is the last stage before your completion, then I'm not going back. I'm just going to stay here.
You've already tried waiting, but
I'll wait with you. There is no waiting forever. I'm ready to go back.
the next time I see you, each of us will finally know what we are.
Yep. Yes, sir.
I will be here, waiting for you.
Somewhere. Out there. Okay, this is the last one. Finger did not work well. Okay.
You're on a path. You're here.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Starting continues to Gavin.
You make your way up the shore. We're not going to go through with this, right? Ignore him.
Proceeds to Gavin.
The interior of the blade is...
Oh, I cannot just enter the basement anymore. I have to take the blade.
You take the blade from the table. It'll be...
Enter the basement. Let's see you running, bad boy.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below.
That's new.
This is an oppressive place. The air feels heavy and damp, a hint of rot filtering from the ancient wood. If the princess really lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor. Her voice carries up the stairs.
Who's there?
She sounds dangerous. It's almost as if she's the one in charge down here.
Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation.
I didn't want to bring a blade.
Oh, it's been so long since anyone's come down here. I was starting to think they'd forgotten about me.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement.
She's so coldly beautiful. Is she really a threat to the world?
Focus on the task at hand.
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something?
No, I haven't decided yet. I'm just here to talk.
Then why did you bring a knife with you? How about you drop it, and then we can chat?
Fine.
She makes a compelling point. What if we just dropped the blade and talked? Look at her. It's not like she's a threat. Don't you dare. It's fine. We can decide what we want to do after we talk to her. Maybe she really is a monster, but killing someone in cold blood isn't very becoming of us.
Amen. Drop it.
The blade tumbles out of your trembling hands and drops to the floor with an unceremonious clang.
Thank you. Maybe now we can just talk.
Yeah.
Against your better judgment, you step
It's
forward
so
to speak
fucking
with the
cold.
princess face to face.
Unarmed.
Unarmed.
We'll be fine.
I don't know what you're hoping to accomplish here, but I can assure you there's no reasoning with her. Just make sure you don't forget about the blade on the floor. You're going to need...
So here we are. What an awkward start to a relationship.
She's really sassy. Oh my god. Yeah, it's pretty awkward. Hey, relationship, are you coming on to me?
Don't jump to any weird conclusions. We're two people who have met each other. By definition, we have a relationship.
Oh, okay. What's your name?
She hesitates before answering.
You can address me as Your Royal Highness, or Her Majesty. Any honorific should do, really.
Note the lack of detail. You can't trust her.
Do you... How long have you been here?
Too long.
Again, she offers no...
How would I get you
You
out of here?
can't. Don't bother.
I'm guessing you don't have the key then. I'm sure there's a key somewhere around here, and if there isn't, well, we can always put that knife to good use.
Her sharp eyes settle on the edge of the blade. She isn't suggesting what I think she's suggesting. She is. I'm sure of it.
There are people out there who think you're gonna end the world. What do you have to say about that?
Don't just tell her that.
No, I'm being honest.
Is that why they threw me down here? But I don't want to hurt anyone. I like the world, I think. I don't remember much about it, to be honest. I've been down here a long time.
Just how long has she been down here?
If I'm supposed to be capable of ending the world, then how did I wind up here, chained to a wall? Have
I
they
like
told
the
you why I'm
different
allegedly
tones.
so
When she knows that
dangerous?
you grab the blade, then voila, this type of tone. When she doesn't, she's a lot more soft-spoken. Okay. Deflect. Yeah, you can do it.
Princess hesitates before responding. She doesn't know. She's been down here too long to have any idea of what she'd do in another life. She knows what she'd do. She's just searching for whatever answer she thinks you want to hear.
Bro, she looks so straight-faced. Like,
I don't think I can answer that question in a way you'd find meaningful. At the end of the day, whatever the two of us have going on down here is about trust. Whoever sent you to slay me claimed I was a threat to the world, but they didn't tell you why. That doesn't sound right to me.
Yeah.
And I don't think it sounds right to you either. Otherwise, we'd be killing each other instead of talking.
She has a point. There's a reason I've been telling.
So, I could tell you that I'd lead a quiet life in the woods, or that I'd open an orphanage, or that I'd do any other number of good things that I'm sure you think you want to hear. But you don't really know me, do you? What can my word possibly be worth in a situation like this?
She's right about one thing. Her word isn't worth anything.
Like I said, it's all about trust. Blind trust. So do you trust me, the prisoner, the victim, the princess clearly incapable of ending the world? Or do you trust whoever put me here?
She's wrong. This isn't about trust. This is about...
Yeah. Okay, we talked enough.
Oh, have you decided what to do with me?
You know why you're here. Oh, you have to be kidding me.
Yeah, we're examining this change. We're doing all the pacifist things
You
I can
walk
do.
up to the chains binding the princess to the wall and give them a tug. They're large and heavy, far too solid for you to even imagine trying to break them apart.
I've been going against the narrator since day one. Okay.
If you don't have the key, maybe you should go looking for it. I'm sure it's somewhere upstairs.
Doubtful. Whoever locked the princess away down here intended for her to never see the light of day. They wouldn't have just left the key to her chains somewhere in the cabin.
Hey, do you have anything besides cutting you out of here? If there isn't a key,
That would be fine. I can lose an arm.
I could. Okay, shit. Okay.
She speaks with almost complete nonchalance. If we were stuck down here for long enough, I'm sure we'd be nonchalant about cutting our... You attempt to make your way out of the... Is someone else... Your
Hey, let me out
shouts
of
and
here.
pleas are met with silence. You're here to slay the...
Try the door.
You try the door. I'll repeat myself once again.
You're here to slay the princess.
You make your way back to the bottom of the stairs. This would have been so much easier if you'd simply slain her like you were supposed to. Easier for whom? Easier for everyone.
I heard the door slam. They locked you down here too, didn't they?
Yep.
The knife. Pick it up and cut me out of here.
You won't like what happened.
Save the princess.
Against your better judgment, you place the blade against the princess's arm, just above the massive, unyielding chain. You cut into her flesh. The blade is sharp, and you make
Just
quick work
rips
of
it
it.
off.
Before long, you're able to
No,
crack
I'm
through
sure-
bone, and she pulls the bleeding stub of her arm through the iron gauntlet. She didn't so much as utter a sound.
Yeah.
Free
Even
from
the-
her
even the
bindings, the
damsel in
princess turns to
distress,
face
the
you, her
damsel.
fierce gaze meeting your eye. How is she so composed after losing an arm? It's like she isn't even bothered by it.
Thank you. Now let's get out of here.
Approach the locked door.
No, we won't have any of that. The stakes are too high. You can't just let her escape into the world. No, I just can't let her escape as the princess of... Wait, this isn't fair. You watch me.
Why not?
Stop that.
I thought this was a little too easy.
Your body lunges forward to sink the blade into her back, but the princess swiftly moves out of the way before you can connect. Stop it. Stop resisting me. I am trying to get you out of here alive.
Who's this?
The blade. Move the blade.
You're doing your best to help me, aren't you? I can see the conflict in your eyes. I'll make this quick.
Let's go.
She
This
steps
is the
forward
opposite
and
of
pries the
that.
blade from your rigid hands.
Maybe I'll see you in another life.
Yep, you will.
And then she slits your throat with an almost clinical ease. Her face remains unchanged as she watches you collapse to the ground, blood flowing from your butchered neck. This is the end, isn't it? I'm afraid it is. Everything goes dark, and you die.
Oh,
I hope it was worth it.
Yep. We're saving the princess this time. The prisoner. Oh yeah, this is the one where she gets really locked up. Look at.
You're on a path in the woods, and you're here to slay.
Wait, hasn't this already happened?
Hasn't. Or if it has, I certainly haven't been a part of it. We've just met for the first time, you and I. Don't forget what he did to us the last time around. I wouldn't trust a word out of his mouth.
Yes, go to
There's got
skeptic.
to be a
I
way
think
out
this is
of
like my
it,
third
for
favorite
us
one.
and for the princess. We just have to keep trying. I'm inclined to agree. If he doesn't remember what happened last time, maybe it's best to keep it that way. You know I can hear you two, right? It's going to be a lot harder than you think to keep seeing. And as far as trying to help her goes,
I don't want to hear that long ass yeah.
a
That's
warning
Right
before you go any further.
there.
She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her.
Okay.
Don't believe a word she says.
I'm ready.
Yes, don't believe a word she says. Just go in, take the knife, and do what you're supposed to do. Wink. Did you just say wink out loud?
Shut up.
No, I didn't.
Wink.
Wink. Just ignore this clown and focus
I
on
love
the
that guy.
princess.
Skeptic is so fucking stupid. To the cabin.
The interior of the cabin is less a cozy woodland retreat and more like a dungeon. A few pathetic wisps of starlight attempt to illuminate the cold, uninviting stone walls, and thick, wrought iron bars barricade the windows, reminding anyone who enters that this is a prison. The only furniture of note is an iron table, bolted to the floor, a pristine blade perched on its edge. The blade is your implement.
You didn't mention anything about the
Definitely
bear on the
not.
wall.
Does a mirror not count as furniture of note to you? Because it should. There isn't a mirror. There's a table, the blade sitting on the table, and the door to the basement. There's nothing else in here. There's definitely a mirror. There isn't. I think you know what we have to do. Exactly.
The person man.
You walk up to the wall next to the basement door. It's a wall. There isn't much to see here. This really isn't funny. You reach forward and rub your... But it was there a second ago, and now it's gone. If he doesn't want us to know about it, it must be important. We should keep our eyes peeled. Maybe it'll be back.
Huh. I didn't know I could go without the... Yeah, maybe. I was just gonna do the basement now. Should I take the blade? No.
I'm afraid I'm going to insist we take the blade. We're in a dangerous situation, and I'm not letting us go down there without a weapon. Are you sure? What if she... I don't know... turns it against us? Which I'm bringing up in a purely hypothetical manner. Yes. Turns it against you. She's a prisoner here. She'll only be able to turn it against you if you give it to her. Which... Okay.
I'll take the blade.
You take the blade from the table.
Damn.
It would be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon. Thanks. I mean it.
We're in the basement.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing an old stone staircase. A few sputtering torches attempt to vaguely illuminate your path, dancing across glimmering patches of slimy moss on the stone steps.
No, what the fuck?
If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor.
No, it doesn't. It looks actually pretty nice compared to the
Her voice, harsh but controlled, carries up the stairs.
Is that a visitor I hear? Please, come downstairs. It's been a while since I've had company.
Does she remember us? You walk down the stairs and lock eyes
This is
with
one
the
of my
princess.
favorite ones too, the prison.
She looks up at you, the heavy collar around her neck clanking loudly as she moves. The chains binding both her wrists to the far wall, joining the metallic chorus as she adjusts her hands in her lap.
More of her.
Should we be worried about the one around her neck? Why would you be worried about her restraints? If anything, they'll make your job easier. Have you noticed the empty chain on the wall? Odd that in a place where everything seems to serve a distinct purpose, there would be something so obviously useless.
Yeah, for sure.
What an interesting development. Why don't you have a seat? The two of us should chat before you bury that thing in my heart.
I'm not sure I need to do much of anything. Do you see how upstairs? I'm sure. Oh, bruh! Sit with her.
You step towards the princess, but she stops you before you get too close, holding up one shackled hand.
There's fine. I'd prefer we keep some distance until we've sorted this out.
That's reasonable. We do have a weapon. Might as well put her at ease.
Sit where you're told to sit.
You do as she asks and sit on the floor, still a good distance away from her.
Thank you. Now, what are your intentions for me?
I've been here before and she remembers that?
Oh, are we acknowledging that? I thought we weren't going to give away the game. But yeah, I remember.
First you make a comment about having been here before, and now this. As much as I would like to remain in denial, it's no use. This has complicated things. It's complicated things how? Ideally, this was supposed to be one and done. You go to the cabin, you heroically slay the princess, and in the process you save the entire world from being damned to oblivion. The situation right now, where you're getting a second shot at things, is a contingency.
Huh.
A contingency for what?
Okay, this is actually new developments. This one is the previous one. Okay.
For you failing, obviously. And you being here means that things are going to be a lot harder than they were. I really shouldn't say anything else, I'm just going to make it worse. Just good luck. If you knew this could happen, why didn't you tell us? All of this is incredibly valuable information. It would have changed our actions considerably.
Yeah.
I needed you to be in the dark for as long as I could keep you there. It's important. Necessary, even.
Why he doesn't say this any other run?
And maybe I wanted to be the first version of me that you met. I didn't want to be confronted by the alternative. That's pathetic. I never said I wasn't.
Damn.
I get it. It would be pretty upsetting, wouldn't it? To know that you might not be the first version of yourself. At least we can remember what happened before. Seems like we should count ourselves lucky for that. Exactly, he gets it. You're lucky. So don't waste that luck by messing it up again. All right? Moving on.
Yeah.
Why is it important for us to be ignorant? How is it ever helpful to be in the dark?
True. I like how this one she's like, bruh? What the hell are you
The
saying
more
there?
I say, the more your mind will swim into dangerous waters. Even saying that is too much. Your success hinges on you having imperfect information. For the sake of the entire world, you need to accept that. I won't. Just give it a rest. This isn't helping.
Focus. This is a serious situation. You shouldn't be daydreaming.
You were asking about my intentions earlier. What do you mean by that?
Yes, your intentions. You have a knife. What are you going to do with it? Why are you here? There isn't a keyhole in these shackles, and I don't see any keys in your hands either. So I'm afraid my only way out is another surgical removal.
Is she forgetting about the shackle on her neck?
Or does she think she'd survive a beheading?
You're right. Maybe she's delusional. All the more reason not to trust her.
Unless she really could survive.
Though I suppose you could just be here to kill me. But I don't think that's in either of our best interests.
What happened after I died last time?
Nothing happened. You died. I went upstairs. I couldn't leave. I found myself in a new place in chains again. More of them. And now you're back.
Is that really all she knows?
It's not like we have much of a clue about how things work. And she's probably even more in the dark than we are.
You're looking at me like I might be hiding something. I'm not.
Yeah, she's being open.
I guess it's possible she really doesn't know anything. Maybe both of us are stuck in this loop without any idea why or how.
How am I supposed to cut you out if you notice your head is on the shackle too?
No. Like I trust you to come any closer with that knife. All you're going to do is hand it to me and watch me work.
But she would have to cut her head off, right? She can't be suggesting that.
She certainly seems confident. Maybe she knows something we don't.
Or maybe you should consider the most likely scenario. She's bluffing so she can disarm you.
Though if she isn't bluffing, whatever she has planned might be for her benefit alone. There's no guarantee that what's good for her is good for us.
So, what should we do?
I don't know. I'm just spelling out our options, listing the pros and cons.
Then let me help you. I'll start with the cons. If you're handing her your weapon, the cons are that she might use it to escape and end the entire world. And she might use it to kill you.
She can't
That
escape.
doesn't sound great. What about the pros? There are none.
The pros are that we can't trust him, possibly even more than we can't trust her. And whatever she has planned could do something to mess with what he has planned. Or maybe they're both screwing us over in their own ways.
What's the other chains on the wall for, though?
I don't know, but you could always try it on. Maybe it'll fit.
I hope I don't actually have to say this, but please don't lock yourself in chains. We need you ambulatory if you're going to save the world.
I can only expect the shackles. Okay, I'll save here, just in case she says that something goes on. I kind of remember how this one works.
I wouldn't do that if I were you.
And why is that?
Do I even need to explain myself? It's a shackle, and it's one without a key. Do you want to be stuck here like she is?
And what? Is it going to lock the second we put our wrist into it?
I don't know. Maybe it will.
He doesn't want us to look at it. That's all the reason we need to investigate.
Yeah, that's true.
But what if he's telling the truth?
He isn't.
I am.
Expect this out.
Against your better judgment, you approach the chain dangling from the far wall. The princess watches you with faux disinterest as you inspect it, though she can't fully hide her curiosity. I don't want to say what I'm supposed to say next.
Ain't no funny
What is
way.
that supposed to mean? It sounds bad.
Ain't no way
Is
he's
it
gonna
bad?
He's gonna
Yes, it's bad.
Come out and say it then. You're just wasting time.
Right.
Fine. As you hoist the shackle, its heft shifts within your grasp, as if pulled by some odd magnetism. Before you can so much as blink, it practically leaps from your hands, snapping around your neck. And, as if your situation weren't bad enough, the same magnetism repels your blade, which is flung from your hand and sent skittering across the floor of the basement.
Excuse me?
Yes? Are we stuck here now? Yes.
Huh, so it does fit. And I guess it doesn't like your knife. We're stuck here together, aren't we? That's funny.
I don't mind that. I don't mind this route.
Now?
I don't mind this route. I'm glad that I did this. Did this whole experiment.
Can't even cut ourselves out. Guess we'll starve.
I don't want to see what happens next.
That's horrible.
It's not all bad. We learned a valuable piece of information.
Not to touch things we're specifically told not to touch.
No, that there's something special about this loose chain. It's clearly important.
Yeah.
Yep. Wait, I guess. Maybe something else will happen. Maybe not. No. Nope.
That's rude.
Wait.
You and the princess wait in silence, though neither of you knows what you're waiting for. But you're waiting for something. You're waiting for anything. This is so boring.
There must be something we can do to get out of here. There must be something we're missing.
But there isn't. Time it passes and passes and passes. And the basement of the cabin remains much the same. It is cold and silent. At least the world is safe. It isn't. You're stuck. Too far away from both the princess and your blade to do much of anything. But she's not ending anything. She's just sitting there. Her very existence is a threat. It harms everything around it.
How exactly does that work?
Right.
It just does.
But
Your line of questioning is interrupted by the passage of even more time. And after that, even more time passes again. And let me guess, the cabin remains the same.
if time is passing, the cabin can't be the same. Even if the differences are small, they have to exist. That's just how things work.
I suppose you're correct. Things are changing. The differences are small at first. A bit of weathering here, a bit of erosion there.
I don't like small talk, remember?
Still rude. You continue to wait in silence, and the cabin continues to change. The decay comes faster now. You can see earth through holes in the stonework, can watch lichen spread along the seams of the walls.
That doesn't make sense. Has our entire concept of time changed? What happened to starving? We should have died by now if the rocks around us are starting to erode.
She hasn't starved.
I guess she hasn't.
Even more silent time passes as
God.
you watch roots push themselves through the increasingly porous walls of the basement, until suddenly there are no walls. And then... And...
I think he's gone.
Would you look at that? We made it out of the cabin, and nothing bad had to happen to either of us. So this is the outside world. It's cold.
Let's fucking go! I actually like that ending for the princess, the prisoner.
she's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her?
No.
Oh, there's that mirror again.
Well, it's gonna be okay, you trust me. We've been here before, and you always get
But it
scared.
feels so bad. Like looking into it right now is going to be the end of everything.
You're right. Part of me wants the truth, but something stronger is holding me back. Fear.
Let me save this. That's funny. I don't mind that because I don't want to chop her head off. So it's not the end. Whatever's going on. Whatever's on the other side is gonna be nice.
Okay. If you say so. We'll trust you.
Feels too good to be true.
Yeah. What you want? You approach the mirror, gaze at your reflection. Silence has reached forward. You're going once again. The mirror always makes a lead, but you always see. Let's see what's inside it. There's nothing at all. There it goes. But that isn't right. You can't be nothing. You refocus your gaze and then your figure. A faint in the shadow and down the reflection. Are you
I
me?
think you know what I am.
The crack slides down there, splitting the images to the glass into two. Let me also save this. I like cracks falling to another bracket book. There, I was wondering if I ever get to see you.
The narrator. Yes. I suppose that's my job, isn't it? You needed help after all. An objective voice to guide your blade. But you were never supposed to see me. I wonder how many worlds you've damned to extinction to fall this far.
Every time I ask you something like this, are you something else?
No, I'm not a part of you. But that's all a matter of perspective, isn't it? From one vantage point I must seem wholly foreign, but from another, well, all the versions of me that have existed have collectively heard your every thought and driven your every action.
What is this place? Where and are we? What is this place? Where are we? Okay.
A construct. It was supposed to keep the two of you trapped here until the job was done, and it was supposed to guide your hand to help you see things through. The construct you're in exists in every world at once. Any time you failed, any time you thought yourself dead, it would restart and shunt both you and her into a new world. But you're waking up to your true nature now. It won't be able to work like that anymore.
Let me go to the bottom. Stop doing that. And what is my true identity?
You're the long quiet.
The long quiet.
The god I made to rid the world of death.
The god I made to get. Oh, wait, he still made us? That's interesting. How am I supposed to get rid of the world of
By
death?
slaying the princess. Once she's gone, everyone will get to exist exactly as they are. No more fear, no more howling chaos, just life. Forever.
Let's see. I'm pretty sure death is good, actually. Important.
If that's your belief, there's nothing I can say to move you. You haven't died. You cannot die. So you can't grasp the abject horror of dying.
No, even then, I can't die, and I say that it's not really a bad thing. Death is always important. It's an important change. Fine. Moving on, going to the next place. Okay, let's see. No, but I died plenty of times. No, the people out there beyond the walls of the contract, do they know about this? Do they know what you want me to do to them?
Of course not. The only way this construct could function was if nobody knew what it was doing. But the bones of the universe are old. It's on the cusp of its dying breath, and the people out there are consumed with thoughts of oblivion. When the patterns are wiped from the sand, when the board is reset, who will remember them? All I've done is give them a chance to live outside of the shadow of the end.
No, what is the princess? Do you make her too?
She is the shifting mound, the ebb and flow, the capacity to change. She is transformation, or most of it. Her nature is why I had to die, for she becomes that which others perceive her to be. But an echo can't perceive things, not in the way that people can.
Yeah, she She becomes what others perceive her to be. That's her main power. But that can perceive things. But
So I tucked a part of myself into the folds of this construct to guide you. Seems that every me you met did a real shit job of it, though. With some amount of difficulty. But you're an abstract concept yourself. It would have been preferable if you had destroyed her within the confines of the construct, but when I shaped the two of you, I made sure that you were strong enough to see things through.
what if neither of us leave this place? Does it work? Can we stay here together and leave the people out there alone?
It wouldn't work. Her nature as the shifting mound makes it so nothing can last forever as it is now. It wouldn't matter how long the two of you waited. Eventually she would find a way to leave. And then everything would change. Everything would face oblivion. Until then, the clock ticks on.
Run out of questions. Oh. I think you're out of time. I'm not gonna swear.
There's no reasoning with a god. Even one you've woven into existence yourself. I've said my piece, and my time is up. I'm just an echo. And every echo fades away.
Find a fragment of the dark shadows and you see yourself with a newfound clarity. There it is, right. The long quiet. All of this is you. There it is, right. You're the long quiet. A vast and vast God, and it's finally time for you to wake up, and all of this is you. You see the walk up the cabin one last time. Bring the prisoner to her. When you arrive at the heart of the things, there is no final vessel for you to bear witness. There is nothing for you to find. Ever shifting now.
I can finally
my
see
eyes.
you, and you can finally see me.
Yep.
It's been so long, and my heart has ached for this moment. I've missed you dearly.
I miss you too. You beautiful, beautiful being. Cheeks and all. I miss you too. She unfurls her endless, gives a smile to response and then patiently waits for you to continue.
Every word you spoke found its way to me.
Aww.
I know him, and I know his construct. He was deluded by his fear of death. Pay him no mind.
Of course. I am the long quiet, but I don't really know what that means.
Names are their attempts to capture that which cannot be captured. They call me the shifting mound, a pale imitation of what I actually am.
What happens now?
Ever the passive player, always reacting and never acting. But it's woven into your nature, isn't it?
Oh shit! Yeah, I was playing pretty passively. Yeah, hey, that is true. I was personally playing pretty passively.
When the echo spun us from one into two, he gave you a choice and me a role to play.
I am not
I
deaf.
am not death, but I contain it in my multitudes. So, will you attempt to destroy me and bring about a world devoid of death and the possibility of meaning? Or will you open the final doors to our liberation?
There's so many stories left unfinished. Can we just really leave them? I don't really want. don't you have a say in all of this? Why is this all falling on me? Let's talk with this too. I still have many questions, yada yada. I kind of want to go to the... No, I don't want to Slayer. I think this is time for us to leave this place, but I don't...
My very nature is paradox, as is yours. You cannot use words to grasp at things that are beyond their reach, and you cannot rationalize that which defies logic. But violence and passion are dances that both of us know well. If this is what it takes to enlighten you, then so be it.
To question everything is to deny the truth in front of you. By believing in your suffering, you make your suffering real. By believing
I
in
think
your
I clicked the wrong one.
limitations, you placed a shackle on your neck. Bound for eternity, you saw the need for impermanence, and it was through that need that you carved our freedom. Without impermanence, the suffering of living things is infinite. Would you
I like this
strip
one.
my gifts away and leave everyone to suffer in the dark?
Address the vessel. Statement directly. Appeal to your humanity. You speak about life and death and change, but isn't what any of this rejected? You done nothing but lecture me since the minute I got here. Arguing your independence, you act as though the world cannot exist without you. Reject her pressure. I won't engage with an argument. Okay. Would you strip my gifts away and leave everyone? No. Okay, Pop. Pop. Let's see, because they'll get over it. They'll see you're in as a gift in time. Yeah, I agree.
Or, in time, would they see it as a curse?
A web of nerves, lain upon a web of nerves, lain upon a web
I like
of
this one.
nerves. The shade of a beautiful beginning we can never return to. Where did you end and I begin? When you felt what it was to be me, we held on to each other and pierced the veil of truth.
Mm-hmm.
Will you abandon that curiosity now that we are no longer joined in physicality?
Yeah. Curiosity comes second to doing the right thing. I still want to know what's out there. I miss what it was like to be together. Can we go back? No. Okay, will you abandon the curiosity now that we're no longer there? I still want to know what's out there.
Then leave with me, and we will see it all together.
I won't leave until you see things in
If
my
you need
perspective.
more time to open your eyes, then I will give you all the time in the world.
Nightmare.
Fear is what pretends to protect us from loss. To fear death protects from losing a body. To fear ruin protects from losing status. To fear rejection protects from being known. But losing a body is contained within having a body. Losing status is contained within having status. Being known is contained within being conscious.
What?
It is in the nature of all things to transform, to go from known to hidden to known again. But when the ceaseless impermanence of all things strips away the finality of endings, what remains of fear? Is it a shelter protecting you from itself? Or is it a shelter protecting itself from you? You took fear by the hand and walked with it into the unknown, and through that, you feared nothing.
That wasn't a rejection affair. You broke me to your will. Now you want to make the world suffer. Now I'm not afraid anymore. Even if I'm not afraid now, the fear of others is real. We cannot uphold harm that everyone suffers.
Others cling to fear because they have not yet seen beyond it. Will you strip the world of possibility just because some refuse to see its beauty?
Fair enough.
A trick behind your back and a trick behind mine.
I
We
fucking
dance,
love this.
revolving and revolving around each other, but forever stuck in place. We both move, and yet we both don't. For each of us watches the other instead of ourselves. But forever is not
I
forever.
fucking love this one.
You let me move, and I slam the door. But that is not the end. And both of us must face our partner once again. The barbs twist deeper, but they do not have to. To change is to hold the potential to rise above. Would you limit yourself to what you are now? Or would you like to see what you might become tomorrow?
There is no ending, there are no limits. If there is no limits, there is no difference between growing and decaying. I have already come so far. What more is there left to me to see? With time, we could have been better. I think this one.
Meaning lies in experience, and experience lies in contrast. Abandoning one's search is not the same as losing the capacity to discover. I am contrast itself. To reject me is to reject the shape of everything. Do not use words to reduce that which your eyes know to be irreducible.
Damsel!
Your love ray tried to stake into your body, and another, and another, and another.
This is my first
Do I
round.
miss your heart because I can't stand to see it go? But the stakes meant nothing to you. You had a desire, and you set that desire free. You lifting me and me lifting you. Forever and ever and ever. Consumed by true belief, there was nothing that could hold us back.
I was blinded by emotion, we both know that. I want that feeling back. That feeling never left me.
Then there's no need for you to fight what we are. Whenever you're ready, we can leave together. Hand in loving hand.
Ah!
If you need more time to open your eyes, then
As a conversation, you begin to shake your...
Nothing is immutable. Everything that is exists only in relation to everything it isn't. There is no constant. There is no center.
I don't want this ending. I want the other ending.
Open your eyes and accept what we are. We can leave this prison together.
Isn't it easy to believe that in things you believe in when you...
It is from my vantage point that I can see the totality of
I
truth.
kind of don't agree with that. No, I don't want to slay her. I don't know what the answer is, but there has to be something else. I don't want to kill you, but I won't want you free. I've done everything. Hold up. How did Markiplier get his ending? I kind of really like the ending that he got. Okay.
Nothing brings me greater joy than to hear those words. I love you.
Oh.
It's magnificent.
What happens now?
Everything. Just like it always has been.
Step into infinity. You step forward into the thousand dawns and the thousand sunsets, and each of them contains 1,000 more. You exist and you're aware, and just you've always been. Through the conflict in nature, the two of you will never be alone, and the two of you will never be feared. Oh, I didn't like that thing. No, 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 no. The good ending doesn't count. Oh, fuck. Load. I meant load. God damn it. I hate the fucking loading thing. I didn't even get to that option. Wait, why are the heroes here? Oh, oh, oh.
Every word you spoke found its way
happens
ever
now?
the power when the echo.
Let's talk about this.
My very
Curious comes to do the right thing. I still want to know.
If you need- Then you are one step closer.
Dressing as. Oh, to be fair, I didn't read that.
More than either of us can possibly imagine.
Whatever it has escaped into your body.
My feelings never left me.
If you need more time.
Even the things you believe in when you get to sit above it all. I guess.
It is from my vantage point that I can see the totality of truth.
You've done everything you can to make me understand your perspective, but you keep dismissing mine. If you
What I offer you is not perspective. It is truth.
Whatever you're trying to do right now, you don't have to do it alone.
Let's go. Which
All of them? I assume in the same way that you're all of you.
Okay.
It's good to be here.
Yeah, it's good to hear you.
She's too many things all at once out here. If you want to get through to her, you need some way to get through all of that divine confidence.
Yeah.
There's still a piece of me nestled close to where it all began. I can take you there. I can take you to her heart.
It's time to resume our dance.
She's relentless, isn't she? Let's make this quick. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Then let's go. And here we are. I'd say we were back where it all started, but I guess it's a little after that, isn't it?
Alright.
Do you need me to describe things?
Yeah. I like for old time's sake.
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
The interior of the cabin is, well, it's a cabin, yeah? There isn't much here, just a table and a knife and a door. And some windows. There's no mirror, either. I think you broke it. And I know you're still trying to find some middle ground, but if things go south, we're going to need that blade.
Is it just you and me? Did anyone else make it
It's
to the
just
cabin?
us. I think the rest of them are still out there, jumbled up in the rest of her.
Is the other room really
Yeah, it's dead silent in here. Whatever it was that was left of him, I don't think it could handle you waking up to godhood. Pretty sure he got obliterated.
Makes sense. I didn't know about being gone. So it kinda sucks. It's funny how after everything he put us through, it kind of sad to see him
Yeah,
go.
it's complicated. He put us through hell, but he's been part of us since the very beginning, hasn't he?
Yeah. And it's
No
amazing.
blade it is. I'm not sure what we'll be able to do without it, but your judgment has gotten us this far.
Mm-hmm.
The stairs. Do you remember the first time we were here? The first time we heard her voice?
Yeah.
I don't know what you want for us.
She sounded just like that. Timid and gentle. Only she didn't know us. And down we go. We shouldn't keep her waiting.
Mm-hmm. No, of course.
There you are. You look just like you did when we first met. Let's talk for a bit. Maybe we can figure this out.
Yep. Sit with her. I'm sorry for all the times I hurt you.
You are so sweet, but the first time we met, you tried to rescue me, and I stabbed you like 50 times in the chest.
Yeah,
And you
that
know
is
how
true.
bad of a job I did. You were the one getting stabbed. I mean, yes, you were possessed by that freaky voice living in your head, but I also could have maybe tried doing anything else before deciding to kill you.
Yeah.
Anyways, I'm also sorry.
Oh, that's actually kind of sweet. It's a little different from the one that Mark
We
got.
both let things get a little out of hand. But we don't have to let that stop us from being who we want to be.
You know, when she puts it like that,
Yeah. It's so good to finally see you again.
Yeah, I missed you so much. Not that we've ever really been apart, but
Yeah.
still. It feels like it's been so long. Like this is some sort of a big reunion.
Yeah.
Me neither. It's so big. It's so much responsibility. And at the end of the day, it just feels like waking up in another basement. It's something we never asked for, trapping us somewhere we never wanted to be.
Yeah. Are you sure Are you the same as you were out there?
I am she as much as she is me. And all of us are both everything and also not everything.
That's a little funny.
I had you there for a second, didn't I?
Yeah.
I think I'm different from her, and I'm happy I'm different. I think being her would mean I'd lose a lot of myself along the way.
Yeah.
I think I'd have to lose the parts of you that matter to me.
Which princess are you? You look like you did the first time I met you. Is this the real you?
I'm the princess, the one you've been spending all this time with. I know I've changed a few times, but so have you.
Yeah.
And you're still real to me. I don't have one, and I think I like it better that way. But you can call me princess if you want.
Alright,
You know,
princess.
you never told me your name.
I don't think I have one either.
Then I guess I'll call you Quiet.
Not hero. Oh well, quiet will do. That's always been us, hasn't it?
Yeah. None of us is really.
I don't know. We made it to the other side, and we found each other. I think that means all of the bad was worth it.
What do you think of her? What she wants us to be?
I don't know. I don't think it's fair to judge her. It must be so lonely thinking that she's everything that matters in the world.
Yeah.
Thinking that she's the only one with all the answers.
I never thought about it like that. That does sound lonely, doesn't it?
What if you just leave?
Can we actually do that? What would that even mean? Where would we go?
I always been wanted to leave with you. I always wanted to leave with you, but I didn't like being a god. I want to walk through the cabin doors, just you and me. Not knowing what it means is why I want it. I knew everything out there, but we don't know this. I want to know something new. Yeah, I really like that. It doesn't matter what it means. What matters is that we're leaving together. That's all I want. Damn, not gonna lie, these two I like. But I don't know where we'll go, but as long as it's not here, As long as I'm with you, that's all I want. Something new.
That's terrifying, but yeah, I think I
gonna
want that
screenshot
too.
every sin of this part.
I think I'm gonna stay right here. Whatever you're doing right now, wherever you're going, it feels like it's for just the two of you. Yeah, I'm not sure I'll be alone for too long anyways. The others are still around here somewhere. I'll find them.
Okay. Leave with the princess. Hands clasped together, you and the princess leave the basement behind for the last time. It's quiet as you ascend. A comfortable silence filling a space that used to be flooded with violence and words and noisy thoughts. But there is an energy in the silence, an electricity, the agitation of the unknown. At the top of the stairs, the princess stalls, eyes fixed on the cabin door. You feel her hand tremble in yours. She's unsure of herself for the first time in her long and short existence. She has no part to play anymore, and she knows this, yet she still is. And she crosses the room to the door outside, pulling you silently with her.
Come on, princess. It's just a door. Sorry, I'm just a little nervous. This is really it. Whatever happens next will be completely new.
Yep. I love you. Who's going to open it? Are you ready? None of us know what's going to be like that out there. I love you.
I love you too.
A little sappy. Whatever it is, you face it together. I think for Ricardo, it's a little sappy. Okay, I did quite a few endings.
Kind of a stoic personality, you know.
I think it mainly depends on the first route that you go. I had a chance to see a dialogue. Okay, I got the ending I wanted. How you in Discord? Yeah, that's a lot I didn't get. So that's only free here. And they're violent confirmation? No. I wouldn't. I don't want those routes where it gets violent. Oh, this is. Yeah, I think I got the endings I wanted. I don't. Yeah, someone with killing her and her killing you, yada yada. The damsel. The wrath. Oh, right. I clicked that and went back. The V. I was in it. Gods. The Witcher is by far my favorite overall. Yeah, The Witcher is by far my favorite. Evil as woman. Look at this girl. Evil as a woman. Evil as a woman, I swear. Okay. I can't with her. I can't with her. She evil. Evil, evil, evil. But she's one of my favorites. I think she's my second favorite. The damsel is my favorite overall because it's fucking adorable as hell. Okay. But extra as fuck. Okay. I like how she really wanted to get the one up on you. Okay. She really wanted to get that one up. I like the prison a lot too. She's fucking adorable. I do like that we got locked up together. Okay. I do find that fucking extra stack of shackles locking us up is funny though. The wild. That was an interesting route. I completed it. It took me a total of like what? How much? 2 hours? Something like that. It's a gallery in my ass. Yeah, I completed one run, and I might go for all the achievements, but that sounds like a lot of achievements. I might do them every time, but I pretty much finished it within, what, 4 hours or something? Shit, it was fun. It was a lot of fun. Alright, bye. I don't know, I really liked it. I liked it a lot. I might drink all real quick, friends, while I'm here.
Welcome to the Hotel California. Jack Sparrow's ship name again?
Huh?
What is Jack Sparrow's ship again?
I don't know. I wouldn't know that.
Oh, it's the Black Pearl.
Hey, yo. Ark?
Nigga, you're funny, you know.
Yeah, I know. I finished it. I did it. I didn't slay the princess, actually. Okay. I did the exact opposite of what it told me. Yes. I made her fall so deeply in love with me. I love that. That was my first route. Okay. I wanted the damsel, and I got the damsel immediately. Then after I got the witch, which was my second favorite. Alright. That was nice. That was fun. That was actually really fun. I loved it. I loved every second of it. What? Oh, but you tell me that.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Oh,
They just
tell me.
You
Huh?
see who that is in the background? That's Chris from Everybody Hates Chris right there, bro.
Nigga,
What
that's
is he
not.
doing in here?
Nigga, that's not everybody hates Chris, nigga. Fucking Chris is like. Chris is a little bit darker.
Look at his face, gang. Don't care about the color of the skin, nigga. Look at his face.
Nigga, I can see his face, nigga. He got a baby face. Chris don't have a baby face.
Please go back. More. Actually, there, yeah. You know, you went a little bit too far.